10 things you didn't know about Muhammadu Buhari. Hello Displorers, welcome back to another exciting video presented to you by Displore, and thanks for watching. In this video we shall be taking you all the way to West Africa, and we shall be shining the light on the president of the most populous country in Africa, Muhammadu Buhari. Muhammadu Buhari is a Nigerian politician currently serving as the 15th president, having assumed office since May 29, 2015. He was born to a Fulani family on 17 December 1942 in Daura, Katsina State, to his father Malam Hado Adamu, a Fulani chieftain, and his mother Zulaihat. He is the 23rd child of his father. Buhari was raised by his mother after his father died when he was about 4 years old. In December 2014, he emerged as a presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress for the March 2015 general elections. Buhari won the election, defeating the incumbent President Goodluck Jonathan. This marked the first time in history of Nigeria that an incumbent president lost to an opposition candidate in a general election. He was sworn in on 29 May 2015. In February 2019, Buhari was re-elected president, defeating his closest rival, Atiku Abubakar, by over 3 million votes. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Since Muhammadu Buhari became the president of Nigeria, his rule has been marked with a lot of criticisms. So, let's take a look at this African leader with 10 things you didn't know about Muhammadu Buhari. Number 1. He is a gallant soldier. In 1962, at the age of 19, Buhari enrolled in the Nigerian Military Training College. The following year, he underwent official officers cadet training at Mons Officer Cadet School in Aldershot in England. The same year, Buhari was appointed Platoon Commander of the Second Infantry Battalion in Abeokuta, Nigeria. In 1964, Buhari studied Mechanical Transport Officers course at the Army Mechanical Transport School in Borden, United Kingdom. The education helped Muhammadu Buhari to achieve significant successes in his military career. The President Muhammadu Buhari is a winner of a number of notable awards and medals. Amongst them are Congo Medal, Global Seal of Integrity, National Service Medal, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Loyal Service and Good Conduct Medal. Buhari is also a retired Major General in the Nigerian Army. Number 2. Buhari has been married twice and has 10 children. Muhammadu Buhari first got married to Safinatu Yusuf Bakari, who he divorced in 1988. Before their divorce, they had 5 children: Fatima, Hadiza, Safinatu, Hadiza and Musa, who are now deceased. After a year, he married his current wife Aisha Halilu Buhari. They have 5 children, 4 girls and a boy. Their names are Aisha, Halima, Zanra and Amina and Yusuf. Hence, he has had 10 children with 2 wives. Number 3. He has run for the office of president 4 times. Muhammadu Buhari ran for president in 2003, 2007, 2011 and 2015. In 2003, Buhari ran as a candidate from All Nigerian People's Party, but he lost to his opponent, the incumbent Olusegun Obasanjo. In 2007, he ran under All Nigerian People's Party again, but lost the highly controversial election to Umaru Yar'Adua. In 2011, as a candidate of Congress for Progressive Change, Buhari lost to the People's Democratic Party's candidate Goodluck Jonathan. Finally, in 2015, he was the candidate of All Progressives Congress Party, but this time he won his opponent Goodluck Jonathan, who sought his second and final term with 53.96%, while Goodluck had 44.96%. He has been president since then, right up to the time of the making of this video. Number 4. Buhari has participated in several coups d'etat. In 1979, after more than 13 years of military rule, Nigeria returned to the democratic rule. The National Party of Nigeria emerged victorious in the presidential election, and Alhaji Shehu Shagari became the first democratically elected president. But in 1983, Major General Bakari was amongst the leaders of the military coup of December 1983, which overthrew the democratically elected government of President Shehu Shagari. Muhammadu Bakari also joined in the overthrow of Agui Ironsi, the first military head of state in Nigeria. He, alongside Sani Abacha, Ibrahim Babangida, amongst others, planned the coup d'etat, which was successful and led to the assassination of Agui Ironsi. Buhari would later downplay his role, insisting that the real power lay with the coup plotters behind the scenes, but this account has been disputed. He also was among those who planned the coup against General Yakubu Gowon in July 1975, which led to Yakubu being overthrown. Number 5. He led Nigeria as a military leader in 1983 to 1985. Muhammadu Buhari became the military ruler of Nigeria in 1983 after the coup we mentioned before, in which the first democratically elected president, Alhaji Shehu Shagari, was overthrown. He led the country for 20 months until 1985, and during this time, it was when Muhammadu Buhari gained the name as the anti-corruption leader. During his 20 months rule, after 500 officials, politicians and businessmen were arrested for corruption, Buhari also launched war against indiscipline. In 1984, Nigerian law system started the fight against lawlessness in the country. After he was overthrown, Buhari was detained for 3 years in a guarded bungalow in Benin City, but was later released in 1988. Number 6. His regime of 1983 to 1985 is known for cracking down corruption. His regime is remembered for its campaign against indiscipline and corruption, as well as for its human rights abuses. Hundreds of people, including politicians, businessmen, and journalists, were jailed under repressive laws. The regime also locked up the Nigerian musical legend and perennial government critic Fela Kuti on trumped-up charges relating to currency exports. On the streets, Nigerians were ordered to queue while waiting for buses, watched over by whip-wielding soldiers, while civil servants who were late for work were publicly humiliated by being forced to perform frog jumps. The regime's curb on imports led to job losses and business closures, and a new currency was introduced in an effort to tackle corruption. Price rose, living standards fell, and after 20 months, Mr. Buhari was forced out by another coup, engineered by the Army Chief General Ibrahim Babangida. Number 7. His first term was marked by a recession. The Nigerian economy slid into recession during President Buhari's first term as a president, dragged under by a sharp fall in the global oil prices. The downturn was exacerbated by his opposition to devaluing the naira, which led to a severe foreign currency shortage in the first year of his term. Companies that had to import goods and equipment were forced to rely on a black market in US dollars, which had emerged to circumvent the fixed currency rate. Unemployment also doubled, a particular troubling statistics in the country where 2/3 of the population lived below the poverty line. As a result, many Nigerians would have looked back upon Buhari's first presidential term as a time when their money worries intensified and their living standards took a hit. The lower voter turnout, even in the support base in the north, is perhaps an indication that some held him in personal responsibility for their hardship. On the positive side, the president boosted investment in agriculture and infrastructure projects and oversaw a rise in oil production in the south. He can also take some credit for eventually bringing the economy out of recession, although the recent rise in the global price of oil played the bigger part in this, and the recovery has been sluggish. Scores of schoolgirls that were part of a group of nearly 300 abducted by the militants of Boko Haram were also reunited with their families, even though many of them are still missing. Number 8. Buhari was raised in polygamy. The 75-year-old President Muhammadu Buhari was born into a large Muslim family on the 17th of December 1942 in Daura, northern Katsina State, Nigeria. In a 2012 interview, he described his childhood memory of being thrown from the back of the horse with his father and half-brother. He was born into the home of Malam Adamu and his mother Zulaihat. His father died when he was just 4 years old. He then was raised by his mother. Number 9. Buhari has been accused of using his corruption crack to neutralize his opponents. President Buhari's personal reputation for incorruptibility has survived his time in office, a rare feat among Nigerian leaders. However, he has been accused of using corruption investigations as a blunt instrument to neutralize political opponents. In January 2019, Buhari suspended Nigeria's Chief Justice Walter Onogen over his alleged failure to declare his personal assets before taking office in 2017. The timing of the move, weeks before the general election, provoked alarm. As the country's top law official, Judge Onogen would have played a vital role in overseeing potential electoral disputes. However, Buhari dismissed concerns voiced by foreign observers and opposition politicians that the suspicion had anything to do with elections. An early indication that all was not well came in 2016 when the First Lady, Aisha Buhari, told the BBC's Hausa service that a small clique had hijacked her husband's administration, assuming responsibility for presidential appointments. The attack from close quarters was unusual and particularly damning for a leader who had promised to crack down on nepotism. Buhari responded to the criticism by saying that his wife belongs in the kitchen, which did his international reputation no favors. Number 10. Muhammadu Buhari was accused of hiring a body double. President Buhari's first term was also marked by intense speculation about his health. The president was often away from Nigeria, receiving medical treatment abroad. Returning from Nigeria after a long sick leave in London, President Buhari was greeted with bizarre conspiracy theories. They claimed that he had died and was replaced by Jubril from Sudan, a body double who has undergone extensive plastic surgery as a Biafran secessionist leader Nnamdi Kanu. Just before campaign for his second term began, the rumors went viral and Nigerians started squinting at before and after pictures of the president's hands and ears, trying to spot differences. While the 76-year-old has refused to disclose the nature of his ailment, the normally tight-lipped president was forced to deny that he had had a body double to replace him at public events. Muhammadu Buhari called himself a converted Democrat. This shows his political development from being a military dictator to a Democrat. There you have it, explorers. Those were 10 things you probably didn't know about Muhammadu Buhari. Thanks for watching this video. If there is any particular African leader you would like us to profile, leave a suggestion in the comments and we will do well to grant your request. Also, if you did enjoy this video, do well to give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends.